You're about to make a federal mistake. Stick around. This video might be the only thing standing between you and a $5,000 fine or a felony charge.
Ouch.
Yeah, I said felony. We'll get there. Let me ask you something. You bought the drone, you own the drone's sitting in your driveway in Cary, North Carolina. Who owns the sky above it? Not you, it's the FAA's. The Federal Aviation Administration controls every inch of U.S. airspace from ground level to outer space. Your backyard is their turf the moment that thing takes off. And in North Carolina, you got both federal and state law watching you. 2 layers of rules, 2 ways to mess up. Lucky you.
Yay!
Let's start with the FAA basics, because if you don't know them, nothing else matters. This right here, this is all it costs to register your drone with the FAA. You know what it costs to fly an unregistered drone and get caught? Up to $5,000. If your drone weighs more than 250 grams, you are federally required to register it through the FAA's DroneZone. That's most drones. That's probably your drone, unless you got a little kid's toy or you got like a little mini, like me. All recreational flyers must pass the Recreational UAS safety test, or known as the Trust. It's free, it's online, and if law enforcement or the FAA asks for proof of passage and you don't have it, that's a problem you created for yourself. Go to FAA.gov, take the Trust. It takes like 20 minutes. If you can't pass a free open book safety test, I say this with love, but maybe put the drone down and give it back to the store that you bought it from. Here's a number that should live in your brain permanently: 400. Never fly above 400 feet above ground level. Keep your drone within visual line of sight, your eyes, not a camera screen. Don't fly near other aircraft. But I just wanted a cool panorama shot of the mountains. Cool. Do it under 400 feet like a law-abiding citizen. The mountains aren't going anywhere. You want to fly commercially? Oh, there's homework. Real estate photographers, wedding videographers, content creators selling footage, anyone making a single dollar with their drone, welcome to the grown-up table. To fly commercially, you need a remote pilot certificate, also known as a Part 107 certificate, which means studying for and passing the FAA's aeronautical knowledge test at an official testing center. You also need a remote ID on your drone, a digital broadcast of your location, and registration info. That sounds like fun, right? North Carolina state parks look amazing for drone footage. You still can't do it. Chimney Rock, Hanging Rock, Jockey's Ridge, gorgeous, stunning, perfect drone shots. Also off limits. North Carolina Administrative Code prohibits drones from ascending or taking off within or upon any state park area or state park water surface unless you have a special activity permit issued by the park authority. And spoiler, these permits are not easy to get and not granted to just anyone with a DJI and a dream. Here's a little loophole to that rule, is that you can take off outside of a national park and fly in the airspace above it. So maybe if you want to get a shot on the outer skirts of the national park, that's kind of a loophole on how to do that. Just make sure you don't land it or crash it in the national park. The Wright Brothers Memorial, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the literal birthplace of human flight. You can't fly your drone there. Launching, landing, or operating a drone on lands administered by the National Park Service, it is prohibited unless approved in writing by the superintendent. The irony is so thick you could slice it, but the law is the law. There's a wildfire over there. Put the drone away right now. I know you want the dramatic footage, the billowing smoke, the aerial perspective, the cinematic chaos. No, it is illegal in North Carolina to fly a drone within 3,000 feet horizontally or 3,000 feet vertically of any forest fire under the North Carolina Forest Service jurisdiction. Why? Because firefighting aircraft operate in those zones. Your drone could cause a collision. People could die. Your content is not worth someone's life and is also a criminal charge. Your city has its own rules and you probably don't know them. Think you got this figured out? FAA rules? Check. State rules? Check. You're good? Nope, because your city has entered the chat. Gaston County bans launching or landing drones at all parks and recreational sites without a special permit. Many cities prohibit all flying machines in city parks unless a city manager grants special permission. Some areas ban drone operators at nature preserves, wetland centers, cemeteries, and city lakes. Raleigh has a specific list of approved parks where you can fly, with designated locations, posted hours, and conditions you must meet. Chapel Hill has literally authorized its police department to enforce federal drone regulations directly. Every city is different. Check local rules before you fly anywhere public. This is not a drill. Now let's talk about the part where you go to prison. I saved this for last because I need you to be fully awake for it. North Carolina, it is a Class H felony to willfully damage, disrupt, or interfere with a manned aircraft using your drone while it's taking off, landing, in flight, or otherwise in motion. That is not a fine, that is not a slap on the wrist, that is a felony conviction on your permanent record. There's a Class E felony, even more serious, to possess or operate a drone with a weapon attached to it. Cannot believe I have to say this out loud. And yet, fishing or hunting with the drone, Class 1 misdemeanor. Sharing images taken with thermal or infrared imaging from your drone, Class A1 misdemeanor. No drone may be launched or recovered from any state park or private property without consent. That neighbor's yard is not your launch pad, period. One app, use it every time. Before every single flight, recreational, commercial, doesn't matter. Open the before you fly app from the FAA. It shows you restricted airspace, no fly zones, and alerts in real time based on your exact location. It's free, takes 30 seconds. It could save you thousands of dollars and criminal charges. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for me. I've already spent this video trying to keep you out of trouble. All right, lightning round. Everything you need to remember. Register your drone if it's under 250 grams. $5, FAA, DroneZone. Cross test before flying recreationally. Free, FAA.gov. Get your Part 107 certificate if you're making money with that thing. Stay under 400 feet, stay in line of sight, stay away from the aircraft. No state parks, no national parks, no wildfires, not without permits. North Carolina is one of the most beautiful states in the country to fly in. The coast, Appalachians, Piedmont, it's all absolutely incredible from the air. Don't blow it by being the person that makes the rest of us lose access to all of it. Fly smart, fly legal, and if this saved you from doing something catastrophically stupid today, the button's right there. You owe me. See you up there, guys.